Ever since Prince Harry walked away from the royal family, the division has increased and the abuse towards the Prince and Princess of Wales and other royals has gotten worse. And today, I'm calling it out because this is not criticism anymore. It's full-blown abuse. Now, yes, as many of you in my amazing community will know, I do quite a lot of videos calling out haters. And yes, I probably could ignore it at this point. But when people get really abusive, really personal, it really does annoy me. And I feel like the Prince and Princess of Wales will ignore it. But we as fans and reporters and journalists should call it out because it's now completely ridiculous. So yes, I know they're public figures and they are going to get criticism because unfortunately some people have a brain the size of a pea and automatically criticise everyone for every little thing. But I find that this goes way beyond criticism now. It's literally straight up abuse now. So in this video, I'm going to be calling out some of these haters. I'm going to be setting some of this hate straight. And if you, my amazing community, see any of this hate online, on X, on Twitter, on TikTok, please go and report it. I just realised that X and Twitter are the same thing. But yes, please go and report some of these disgusting hate that's going around. It's actually not even critical anymore. It's literal abuse. So if you see any of it, please report it. Please call them out because if we all stay silent, they're just going to get away with it. So yeah, let's get straight on to this video. Right, up first is the Princess of Wales' hair. Now, this has been going viral over the last few days. You may have heard of it already. And you may have actually seen some of this abuse as well. So, some of these haters, right, seem to think that the Princess of Wales was wearing a wig. It is not a wig. The Princess of Wales has her own hair. Yes, she dyed it, but that does not mean it's a wig. She lightened it over the summer, and when she got abused for it, she darkened it again. That just proves to you that, well, that's according to reports, but that just proves to you that the hate is getting to her now because she's constantly going out and about, feeling subconscious about herself, and she should never feel like that. The poor woman cannot even walk outside of her house and do something great for the community without getting abused by these anti-monarchists and these critical haters that have nothing better to do in their life than bring her down. I'm just disgusted at it at the moment. If you have nothing better to do in your life, these haters, as you all know, should just get on with their own lives and stop bullying the Princess of Wales for doing amazing things in the community. And they should stop bullying her hair as well. If she decides to have it blonde, green, pink, that's her choice. She has the right to decide what she wants to do with her hair. Right, up next I'm going to speak about holidays. So the Princess of Wales took time at the middle of July to the end of August, and she took time away with her family and her husband. And as a mother, she deserves that. And yet, when she goes on holiday with her children, people moan. When she comes back to work, people moan again. Now, as you know, as children, the Welsh children are all at school all day, like any other child in the UK and around the world. They're at school during the day like any other child, right? They have homework, they have clubs, and Lambrook even does Saturday school, right? Which means they go to school on Saturday mornings for the two eldest children, and they have a afternoon of games in the afternoon. Now, according to reports, many days, the two eldest children don't even get home till around 6 in the evening. And according to reports, the only proper family day they have is Sunday. And even then, if engagements fall on a Sunday, the Prince and Princess of Wales have to leave the children with family. So holidays are their chance to be together, to parent and to bond. And every family does this. Teachers do it, professionals do it, ordinary families do it. Holidays are not laziness. They are necessary family time. Yet, when these haters see the Prince and Princess of Wales going on a nice holiday with their children, they're abused for it. That is hypocrisy and it's disgusting. The Prince and Princess of Wales, like any other parent in the UK and around the world, have the right to spend holidays with their children and with their family. It's not a crime to spend time with your family. And then you've got the abuse the Princess of Wales faced last week over an umbrella. Yes, an umbrella, which was absolutely disgraceful. She was attacked once again for not covering all the children, as if she was holding a giant gazebo. But let's be real, she did try to shelter the children nearest to her, but her umbrella wasn't huge, and it's not her duty to be responsible for every child there. They were obviously in the care of the teachers, who obviously wanted to hurry them inside because they didn't have coats with them or umbrellas. Also, it was a light shower, not a storm, and after a short while, all the children went inside for activities and were joined by the Prince and Princess of Wales. None were left soaking outside. The haters saw one clip, twisted it, and used it to fuel more petty abuse to the Prince and Princess of Wales, especially the Princess of Wales. That isn't criticism, it's obsession, and at this point it's disgusting. Can you imagine having a tiny umbrella and then being abused online for not using that umbrella to shelter the entirety of the 30 plus children there? Can you imagine? These haters have no knowledge. They have a brain the size of an acorn at this point. Unless she's carrying around like a balloon-sized umbrella, I'm not expecting her to shelter all 30 plus children. It's not even her duty anyway. Why is she being attacked for it? And also, here's the proof. Here's the Princess of Wales helping the children rush inside. And here she is doing some activities inside, sheltering from the rain with the children. Up next is a pretty short one, and it's about events, right? So let's be clear. The Prince and Princess of Wales do not go to events for publicity, and loads of my amazing community know this already. But to the haters, they do not go there for publicity, right? They go because they're patrons of charities and want to spotlight their work. Yes, photos are taken, but that's part of raising awareness as well. And yes, photos are taken by photographers at the stadiums or at the event. Again, that increases the awareness of the charity. The Prince and Princess of Wales, like any other royal in the royal family or royal across the world, they raise money for charities and they raise a profile of a charity. The Prince and Princess of Wales use their given platform to help charities and help initiatives and help foundations and highlight the amazing work that they are doing in ordinary communities. I really don't see Keir Starmer doing this. So these haters should be grateful that the Prince and Princess of Wales are taking time out of their day to come and spotlight these amazing charities helping people in society. Also as well, their PR team releases images to ensure charities get coverage as well. And when they are there, the focus is on the charity, not on themselves. You will always see that the focus is on the charity and not on themselves. Do they sometimes get asked about their family or they bring it up in a conversation when they're speaking to people? Of course they do. Like any other family, they bring up their family. But they are also shining a light on the charities as well. And when they're with the charities, they're talking about the initiatives and how they can help and stuff like that. They are good people. And of course they talk about their 3 wonderful children. I mean, they obviously are very close to their children and they love them very much. They are wonderful parents, and of course, like any other parent, they know their children really well. Also, they have every right to prioritise their children alongside royal duty. They're giving their children the balance of a private and public life while easing them into royal duties. Why is that a problem to these haters? Also, people are saying, oh, they only spend 30 to 45 minutes at an engagement at a time. Let's be realistic here, right? They are not there to run the charity day to day. They're there to spotlight it, to bring attention and funds. And without royal patronages, many charities would collapse, especially during the cost of living crisis where nobody's giving them money. And also, these haters, as you all know, all forget that celebrities are also patronages of charities as well. But it's only a problem when the royal family do it. It's literally just a hate campaign against the royal family for no reason. I also hear this lie a lot as well, that Prince William and King Charles get slaves on minimum wage to take flowers. Absolute rubbish. Royal households pay their staff, obviously. These are employees with contracts, salaries and benefits. They are not slaves. That language is offensive to them and deliberately misleading. Can you imagine being a royal guard who has trained so many hours of your life to be a royal guard? And some entitled low-life hater comes up to you and goes, oh, actually, you're just a slave for the royal family. How disgusting and demeaning is that to these people that have served many years of their life to the service of this country and for other people? These soldiers work very hard and deserve respect. The royal family give them respect, so why can't the haters? And then, of course, these haters and people that are part of the Republic Party that want a republic are now saying, oh my goodness, Prince Harry is such a hard-working royal. Yes, these are the same people that were saying, oh, the Prince and Princess of Wales don't work enough and we never see them and they're always at home lying on a sofa. Even though behind the scenes the Prince and Princess of Wales are doing many meetings as well as working. And we don't see like Prince Harry for many months, right? And suddenly when he turns up in England, all the anti-monarchists are praising and going, oh my gosh, he's so amazing. Yes, this is basically after they've abused the Prince and Princess of Wales for basically doing no work, even though they spent like probably the past week helping charities. Meanwhile, Prince Harry is allowed to be disrespectful to the late Queen, be disrespectful to his family, call his family liars and racist, and doesn't even work in public and you don't see him for months and suddenly he's a hero. Yet the Prince and Princess of Wales serve every single day, they work really hard for the royal family, help out initiatives that need to be spotlighted, help people in society, and they are the ones that are the problem. Give me a break. They are very dutiful and yet they get abused. It's disgusting. We must not forget also that while the Prince and Princess of Wales are giving their money to good causes, Prince Harry is busy getting money off being disrespectful to his family. And suddenly that's good. I just don't understand these haters. They just are confusing. This is the heart of it. Criticism is one thing, abuse is another. Picking apart the Princess of Wales's hair, calling her lazy for being a mother, spreading lies about slavery and privilege, that is not debate, that is bullying, and at this point, it is abuse. And platforms like X and TikTok are allowing this behaviour to run unchecked. It is toxic, it is damaging, and it needs to stop. So, to my incredible community, keep being amazing, keep reporting the lies, keep calling out the abuse, and because education matters, and the only way to expose haters for what they are is to shine a light on the truth. The Prince and Princess of Wales are dedicated to their family, their country, and their charities. They cannot win in the eyes of the haters, but that says more about the haters than it does about them. Enough is enough. This abuse has to stop. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope to see you in the next report. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye!